Happy Friday. I hope you are all doing very well. Curious how you guys are doing on your New Year's goals. I am still sticking to my goal of getting my core strong. I've been going to Pilates 3 days a week and started training again in the gym, and I'm super excited. So leave me a message below. Let's see if I can read it because I forgot to bring my glasses down here with me. But I have a question. How many of you see your body as the enemy when it comes to your nutrition or fitness goals, right? Your automatic reaction for so many of you is going to be, well, of course I don't. My body is my body, right? But if that's true, then why do you treat it like the enemy? Some of you treat your body like the enemy when it comes to, when it comes to your goals. And what do I mean by that? So I know I did this for the longest time. So my daughter, who is 18, is like, I'm so proud of her. She is way more healthy than I ever was at her age. I was actually a gym rat when I was 18. She's a gym rat now. The difference is she's actually got way more knowledge and skill when it comes to nutrition. She's got a lot of discipline. She's very structured. She does all her meal prepping like every week. I actually pay her to actually help meal prep for me because she's like really disciplined with her super healthy food. She actually made this comment that I actually wanted to do a live chat with me on it because when she started getting into weightlifting, her trainer told her that she had to put weight on if she wanted to put muscle on because one of her goals was to put muscle on. And she was like, what? Like, because she's really tiny. I mean, like she's tiny as a minute. She was 98 pounds and he's like, yeah, that doesn't even, I'm not even sure that qualifies as a full grown adult. And so she realized she was going to have to eat more, right? And for a lot of women, that's a trigger, right? That's like, I don't want to eat more. I don't want to gain weight. But if she wanted muscle, she had to start eating more. And she was really serious about this goal of putting more muscle on. So she put a couple pounds on. She started eating super healthy food, very, very structured, healthy food, eating way more food than she had ever eaten before. And it's funny because I started to notice that she looked really pretty, like very athletic and really pretty. And she'd put a couple pounds on, but in a really good way. And so she didn't have that sort of like really tiny, skinny look. And I like that. Like when I was her age, I wanted to build muscle and I always wanted to be really strong. So I thought it was beautiful. But she made this comment that I thought was amazing. She said, the best part of all this, Mom, is that I feel like I have a truly healthy relationship with food, maybe for the first time, because she's not thinking about like restricting calories and she's cooking all this super healthy food. And even though she's like eating more food, it's just as long as it's really healthy and it's like, she's like enjoying eating food. And so I thought that was really cool. But now fast forward a little bit and we had a conversation recently and she's been through a lot. So this kid's been through a lot recently. She got really sick at school. First 2 months of school, she got COVID, pneumonia, strep, and mono. And by the way, she got Lyme disease when she was away on a camping trip. And so she was really, really sick. She had to come home. She was on a regimen of medication for a while. And she was struggling with brain fog and just fatigue and all this stuff. And then she got over that. She built herself back up. She's now going to the gym and she's doing all this meal prep. She's doing really great. But she's also been through some other things. She's been through a lot of emotional stuff lately with like a death in the family and some other things. And she has a new job and she's in school. And she made this comment. She's like, I'm so tired. She's like, I don't know why I'm so tired. And I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. I wonder. But I didn't say that. But she's like, I need to push myself. She's like, I feel like I want to come home and take a nap, but I've got to go to the gym today. And I'm like, is that true? Like, you probably need to rest. And she's like, no, I need, like, my body needs to listen to me. And she's like, that's not an excuse. As soon as she said that's not an excuse, it reminded me of when I was younger. And I would always say the same thing. It's like, there's no excuse. Like, you need to just do it. You have to push. You have to do it. And so someone asked if I was talking about my daughter. And I said, yeah. And the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. But she's so much healthier than I am in a lot of ways. But here's what I learned. It took me a lot more to learn this than it's taking her. But what I learned in my mid 50s now is that, and this is what I said to her, Sweetheart, your body is your partner. Because now in my mid-50s, after going through cancer and, I've had 9 medical surgeries or 10 medical surgeries now. And I've had all of these issues and I have I have these back problems that I'm trying to work my way out of. That's why my goal is working on my core and all these issues. One thing you have to learn is, because I used to think of my body as the enemy. Fortunately, she does not think that, but I've always thought of my body as like, you need to do what I say. I'm going to beat you into submission. It's like we were not one, right? I was like sort of always at odds with my body. And so it was going to do what I told it no matter what. Being sick was an excuse. I was going to go sweat it out. And so what I said to her is, I'm like, at my age, what I've learned is this is your body for the rest of your life. So it needs to be your partner. And if your body is your partner, here's the thing. When your body is your partner, you need to listen to it. It's the best biofeedback device that you have. And what I mean by that is if you're really tired or you don't feel good for some reason, like listen to what your body's trying to tell you. They sell all these cool devices now, right? They're biofeedback devices, the Aura Ring and all these different things, and they're really cool. But what they do is they tell you different things about what's going on with you. They tell you, okay, today's not a good day to train because you might get hurt. Today's a really good day to train because today's the day to hit it. You can really hit, hard. Today, maybe you should go for a walk. And it tells you all this stuff because it tells you about your cortisol levels and how you slept. And so what I was telling her is I'm like, your body is your best biofeedback device. What it's trying to tell you is, if you're that tired, probably there's a lot of stress in your life. We know there's a lot of stress in your life. That means your cortisol is high. That means maybe you're not sleeping as deeply as you need to. Maybe the best thing you can do is go take a nap. So you're not going to build muscle. You're not going to have growth if you are under all this stress and you're not sleeping. Growth hormone happens at night. It happens when you sleep. So if you're under all this stress and you're not going into that deep sleep, you're not going to build muscle. And then if you try to push it, you're probably going to get injured. Right? So all of these things, so listening to your body and beginning to have this new respect for your body and this new relationship and thinking of your body as your partner in your journey to health. And that was hard for me when I had cancer because I was very angry at my body. I felt betrayed by my body. And I know some of you probably feel that way. I've gotten messages from some of you that you feel betrayed by your body because either you've been injured or you've gotten sick. I talked to the most amazing woman last night who had terminal cancer, and yet she had this incredible faith in God, and she was so amazing. And I thought, wow, when I had cancer, that wasn't me. I was just angry. So, someone wants to talk about imbalance of hormones. I'll do another live chat on that. That's a whole thing. So yes, hormones matter. All hormones matter. So insulin, cortisol, female hormones, like all of that matters. Growth hormone. So, this is what I just want people to think about. Like, leave me a message. Have you been at odds with your body? Do you get mad when you get sick? Do you feel, frustrated? Do you try to beat your body into submission and it's like, you're going to do it anyway? Or do you listen and take an inventory and go, am I sleeping? Am I hydrated? Do I have a lot of stress? Journaling is the best way to do that. So try journaling. Right? So make sure you're hydrated and journal what's going on. And there are little things you can do. So besides hydrating and taking a nap and making sure you're sleeping and all those things we just talked about and eating healthy, you can also do little things like taking a cold shower. Believe it or not, that does help. Taking cold showers can really help to stimulate, it helps to balance the parasympathetic and sympathetic systems. And there's little things you can do. But mostly what I want to talk to you guys about is making sure that you are in a partnership with your body and not just arguing with reality, right? Someone said COVID, one of COVID's side effects. Yes. Loss of smells. We do not have a supplement that helps with smell. No, we do not. The loss of smell can be a sign that you're struggling with some cognitive stuff as well. So maybe some inflammation. So you want to be working on that and really taking care of yourself. But I will talk to my husband and maybe we'll do a live chat on that. So, cause there's hope. That doesn't mean there's no hope. It just means you need to really take care of yourself during this time. So, someone said diagnosed with endometriosis. Yes, very difficult. 5 surgeries and infertility have definitely felt like your body is the enemy. I get it. I had a hysterectomy, and that's why my core has been such a problem. These past couple of years, it's been really frustrating. So I do understand that, but I'm trying to now have this like very like step back and go, okay, I'm going to be gentle with myself. I'm going to like focus on what is it I can do to help build my body up so that my body helps build me up, right? So we're in this partnership together, whether you like it or not. Sometimes it's like being married to someone you don't like, and sometimes it's like being married to someone you love. So which would you rather have? And here's the deal. Even in a marriage, in any marriage, you have more power than you think. So everyone says, oh, it takes two. Well, no, it really takes one to make a difference. Maybe it takes two to make it amazing, but it takes one to make a difference. So you get to choose how you react to things. You get to choose, whether like, that there are things you can say and do that can drive your partner crazy. Well, there are things you can say, even self-talk. But there are things you can do that make your body respond in a positive way. And there are things you can do that are just going to like break your body down, make you more tired. So think of it like that. And think of like, what can I do to be healing my body on a regular basis? So I'm just curious what your thoughts are on this. Let's see, who else said something? How about alternate cold? Yes, hot and cold showers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Love that. I do that a lot. Especially when I'm trying, like during this time when everyone in my house had COVID, literally everyone had COVID except me. I didn't get it. And I'm the one that everyone wanted to wrap in bubble wrap. Everyone thought I would be the one to get sick. They were all worried about me. So I was taking really good care of myself. I take a bazillion supplements. I don't care what they say that supplements don't work. I don't believe it. I was sleeping, I was hydrating, doing my lemon ginger water. I was doing all this stuff. And I was taking hot and cold showers, for my immunity. I was just doing everything I could. So, let's see what else. Partnership with your bodies. Yes, absolutely. So I just want to hear from you. What have you been doing to make your body your partner? You've been listening and a glass of water. Yes, a glass of water before you do things. Hydrate first thing in the morning. It's one of the best things you can do. Love my lemon water, my warm lemon water with ginger, and I'll put a little bit of cayenne in it. I absolutely love that. I've been interested in anti-wrinkle injections and the effects on mental health. I haven't heard of anything about that. I did a little bit of a live chat, not a live chat, a video. You can look it up on my videos, on IGTV on, cosmetic stuff. I've not done any kind of fillers myself. I've just been afraid of them. I have nothing against them. I've just been afraid of them. I've never heard of anything yet. If anyone knows of anything that's bad about fillers, they should probably let us know. Hyaluronic acid, I know, is a lot of times what they use. There's different ones. I've not heard of any long-term side effects from them. So probably I'll do a little more research on that and let you know. I'm not going to say I haven't been tempted. But I have not done that yet. So I do Botox sometimes. I'm not going to say that I don't like a little Botox. I've not really seen much on that. I know there are certain people who react negatively to it, but I have not actually seen the evidence or the studies that show that it has any long-term effects. So that's all I can tell you about that. Microdose mushrooms. Okay, no, I can't really comment on that. I don't really know. What can you do to build your bodies up so that your bodies can then build yourselves up? So many things. So I'll do a whole thing on immunity, but the basics are sleep and nutrition, right? Sleep. It's all the stuff we talk about in the Brain Warriors way. So it's bio, psychosocial, spiritual. So on the bio circle, you've got sleep, you've got hydration, you've got nutrition. You've got taking care of whatever injuries you might have. That's your bio circle. Balancing your hormones. In the psychological circle, that's taking care of your mind, managing your mind. So meditation is just beneficial. Self-talk. So not talking to yourself. I used to beat myself up. I used to say the most negative things to myself, somehow thinking this was going to motivate me, which is just crazy. Have you ever been able to motivate your child or your spouse by yelling at them and calling them names? No. And yet I used to do that to myself, right? Thinking it was going to somehow get me to do something. So self-talk is really important. So meditation, prayer, self-talk, those are all really great things in the psychosocial, and not believing every stupid thing you think. And then that's in the psychological circle. The social circle is who you hang out with. So that's why, like, not going to the gym was so hard for so many people, right? Not going to church, so hard for so many people, because that's your social circle. Who you hang out with matters. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. So when you hang out with people who are healthy, you're more likely, you feel more pressure almost. You feel more accountability to do healthy things. When you hang out with people who are not healthy, you hang out in a bar, you hang out with friends who are doing drugs, you feel more inclined, or you feel safer, and it feels easier to be able to do those things. So who you hang out with matters. And then there's this spiritual circle. And that is what gives your life meaning and purpose. Purposeful people live 11 years longer. So all of those things matter. And when you build those things up, that is going to really help your body to be the healthiest it can. It's going to help your body, mind, and your soul, your spirit. Oh, someone said I look beautiful today. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, we all need to do more of that, supporting one another. That's another thing. Yes, I am going to save this. This will be saved. It will go to IGTV on my page. So, yeah, so we'll do more. I'm listening to you. I'm taking notes. My assistant will take notes. You guys want to hear about hormones and other things we can do for immunity and what we can do to build back after COVID. My husband had COVID, and he was very sweet. He didn't want to actually talk about it at first, which I thought was so interesting. That's the typical reaction people are having to it. Isn't that odd? So even though it's nobody's fault that they get COVID, but even in our house, it's not like I thought it was anybody's fault. I just didn't want to get it. So I'm like, everyone stay away from me. Like, I stayed in the back bedroom, mostly because I thought that I would get sicker than some of the other people just because of the stuff I've been through in the past. So I was trying to stay away from people, and he's walking around going unclean, unclean, like he was a leper or something. And so it's, people have this stigma now around COVID because of the way we're all acting. We're all acting a little crazy. Have any of you woken up and feel like you're just in an alternate universe? I mean, I know everyone's saying that, but I wake up sometimes and I'm like, what universe am I living in? Because this is just not the same world I've grown up in. It's just weird. It's just a weird place to live these days. But and that makes it even more important to take care of yourself. So when the weirder things get, the more I just feel like I need to take care of myself. So I don't know about you guys, but that just makes me more committed to like being healthy, being strong. So someone said exercise, lemon water, celery juice, and smoothies. Absolutely. And oh, that's the other thing. My husband makes me the most incredible smoothie every day. He puts mushrooms in it, not the magic mushroom kind, just the regular mushroom kind. We sell freeze-dried mushrooms, and then we put our supplements in it. I put extra vitamin C in it every day. Our protein powder. It's pretty powerful. It's pretty awesome. So I have that every single day. So I agree with that. Did you know just the act of doing something healthy for yourself? Forget the actual biological effect of the healthy thing you're doing for yourself. The act of doing something healthy for yourself is good for you because psychologically, you did something good for you. So keep track of what you're doing. That's really good for you. Yeah, so all of these great comments. Thank you for all the compliments. You guys are sweet. Someone asked the best Botox to go for. I have no idea. I'm not that up on all of that. I guess I should look into some of that. I do it once in a while. I didn't even know there were brands, so I don't know. But I'll do more checking on that for you because I actually get a lot of questions about fillers, and I will check more into that. Like I said, I haven't done them, but I will check more into them because I know a lot of women are curious about that to know if they're safe or not. So I will. I don't have any judgment on them. I have no opinion on them. The only opinion I have is, are they safe or are they not safe? So I'll do a little more checking on that for you. Let's see. Someone said, what to do if you have chronic viral infections and antivirals that you're allergic to. I will look. That's another live chat. We'll do something on that. So thank you for all these great ideas because this is, I love you too. This is how we get our ideas. I get all of my ideas for live chats based on your comments and your questions that you leave me. So thank you so much. Oh, someone said hair. Thank you. So much easier. Oh, so much easier. Okay, so keep leaving me questions. Someone said they need sleep so badly. They lie there all night. Okay, so yes, it could be cortisol. So if you're under a lot of stress, you're increasing cortisol. Could be a lot of things. Could be a busy brain, could be a whole bunch of things. So really important. One of the things, it's good to know what kind of brain type you have. You could go to brainhealthassessment.com, and that will help you determine what brain type you have. And then so it's interesting because I can't take supplements that are sort of, that support serotonin. They make me feel goofy. They make me feel like I'm walking through mud, like I'm a little high. But what I take is supplements that support GABA. So that for me helps so much. A little bit of melatonin, GABA, and magnesium, bam, I'm out. Also, there's sleepy time teas. Those things, sort of help. Meditating before bed, that can really help. So yes, if you're under stress, it can definitely affect your sleep. So definitely recommend you look into that. So yeah, check it out. All right, so I'm going to end this here. Leave me more questions and comments, and I will keep answering them. I'm going to lose all of these, so if I haven't answered your question, if I haven't seen it, because I'm half blind without my glasses on, I forgot to bring them down with me, then own personal space, self-love, yes. So if I didn't answer your question and it's something you really want me to answer, just go on my page when you see this video and leave it for me. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.